That's been Sun Sparks now marching
But we said,
to the stage
let's
in this team from Philippines.
the struggle is real for these guys, but the Filipino pride is indeed real as well.
It's all about resilience for
Yes.
Sun Sparks.
Resilience and persistence.
You saw them in their MPL journey in the Philippines. They had to endure a 5-game series against Onyx PH and win in a very surprising manner.
There you
Now,
go.
from their blue jersey. And
All
they
right.
will be facing up against VEC,
EC.
a team that came from the qualifier,
Yes.
from the Vietnamese qualifier of M1, and also had to go through a grueling group stages. It's gonna be exciting.
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
think that Sunsport should be comfortable. I think they
Yes.
should be scared even
should be
of
scared.
Vietnam, because VEC Fantasy Main, they really are scary.
You're definitely right. You're definitely coming in to Group B.
Yeah.
This is very dangerous for teams of such. No, I mean Group A
Yeah.
is very dangerous, of course. Like with what we've said, quite an upset here for VEC manages to get to eliminate
Yeah,
EVOS SG, and that is very fascinating.
fascinating. Let's watch this actually about VEC. EC Fantasy Main entering
go.
the stage as well from Vietnam. The qualifiers of their region, of their country, now at the big stage here in Malaysia
Let's go.
to show up their prowess
There-
in Mobile
That
Legends.
will be Lucky, T-Max, T, Mr. Saito, Broily, and Hyde marching in the stage. And this is quite a battle we're going to have.
Definitely a
It's-
battle for sure.
It's all about the lineup and it's all about the draft here for both of these teams. Look at the swag of this guy, their coach.
Their coach.
Their coach having
Alright.
the sharp suit.
All
Here we
right.
go. That is, of course, the crown.
The crown,
The M1 crown.
the trophy,
The
whatever
trophy.
we may call it, whoever wins Mobile Legends, the World Cup, the
This is
World
it.
Championship.
This is it. It's do or die
It's
time.
sort of. You know what,
Do or
Manji?
die time.
We were far too serious for the past few minutes. How
Yes.
about we kind of loosen up?
Let's
This
do it.
is Sunsparks versus VC Fantasy Main. You have Teen, you have Broly, you have T-Max, you have Lucky, and you have Hyde. You cannot hide from Hyde.
Cannot hide from Hyde.
That is Team VEC Fantasy Main.
Of course, one of the main players here to watch out for is either Tiny or Lucky, because Lucky is always lucky. Due to the fact that
Let's
both of these players are the ones carrying and doing all of these tempo plays
Definitely.
for the side of Team Vietnam.
If you look back to what Vietnam has been playing, what style of play in terms of Mobile Legends action that Vietnam plays, they are very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
They always go for their habits.
Yes.
The Grangers, but of course, it's
There we
Sunsparks
go.
from the Philippines.
Here
It's
we go.
Renzio, JP, Raflesha, Fuzaken, and Kiel.
And-
BJ,
And they are now rocking the yellow flag.
the yellow banners,
The yellow
black
banners.
and yellow with a heart of blue.
Shout outs, of course, to their co-representatives, which is the Onyx PH,
Onyx PH.
which is also yellow.
Yellow and black.
Which is also yellow. So, like what you said, Renjo, JP Raflesha, Fuzaken, and the king himself. Or should I
king.
say the prince?
Wow,
TLBJ, right?
I love it.
KLBJ.
The King,
The
King
King.
BJ.
Carrying this team.
Wow,
Carrying this team ever since MPLPH Season 3.
wow.
We've talked to his mom earlier.
We actually had
Yeah.
a chance to have a chat with his mom. Apparently, this guy is just 15 or
15 years
14,
old.
15 years old.
15 years old.
Not yet 15. Not
Almost
yet 15.
15,
Almost
almost
15. A top student, an honor student from his class, juggling both Mobile Legends, professional Mobile Legends, and schooling.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
You know what?
definitely.
Let's call him the king.
The king. Or the, yeah, he
This
is
might
the
be
king.
the birth of the,
The birth
king.
of the king.
We will see
The birth of the king.
if they win this match. If they win this match.
KLBJ. That
But-
is very interesting because he manages to balance
Yeah.
being the gamer and being like a student.
Yeah.
And of course, this is his dream. Like what her mom said, this is his dream, and he won't let his dream die.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that we will know more about what about the team
The
itself,
teams.
because I think we do have an interview, and we would love to see this from Sunsparks.
Na-expect namin na kaya namin lahat ng team, tsaka kami yung magka-champion. Lahat ng kalaban naming team, papabagsakin namin.
Ang special training po namin, nag-ano po kami, training ko kayo sa Indo. Ang nakaka-practice po namin doon yung BDR. Pag natatalo po kami, hindi po kami kumakain. Balot lang po tsaka ito. Ano ba? Balot tsaka shake. Yun lang. Para sa amin yung pinakamahirap na kalaban yung bansa namin yung Onyx PH kasi parang yun yung kontrapelo namin eh. Parang alam namin yung galaw sa isa't isa kaya tingin ko mahirapan kami pag sila kalaban namin.
Bukod dun sa sa paglalaro namin,
Outside the
na
game.
kumakain kami sa labas, nagbabanding kami as a team. Mas lalo namin nakikilala yung isa't isa. Kumbaga, nagsisync na kami sa laro, nagsisync pa kami sa totoong buhay.
They eat balut
They balut.
if they lose.
Yeah, you know what?
and that is cool.
That is cool.
That is cool.
And if you don't know, in the Philippines, balut is a dish, a delicacy,
A delicacy.
that people
A rare
don't necessarily
delicacy.
like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe.
Of course, before we talk about that,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rove, I think we're gonna see something cool.
And we hear some nasty words
I
from
think
us.
that's the words.
That's what I. That's what I keep on
that's what I
hearing.
can hear.
when I
That's what
tell-
I've been hearing.
Oh wow, I'm excited about this. I can't wait to hear this. The trash talk.
The
It's all
trash
about.
talk video.
Sometimes it's all about
And
the trash talk,
this-
right?
Yeah, man. This is sports. This is esports.
This is competition.
Yeah, this is competition. Taunting matters.
Something matters, you know.
Taunting matters, and taunting exists.
Oh yeah,
right?
oh, I'm
Taunting
excited to
exists.
see this. So
Yes.
we will have some juicy trash talk
It's juicy trash talk.
coming up from
I'm
our
excited to
teams.
hear that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited if they will be confident or not, because sometimes they kind of get in the middle, but some teams they are really courageous with their trash
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. I do feel that the Philippines is one of the best in terms of trash
Oh,
talking.
man.
We practice
wow.
that every day
Oh,
in
wow.
traffic. you
All
know?
right.
All right?
Let's hear some of the trash talk for sure. All right.
Dek Lucky, sasabunutan kita kahit wala kang buhok, ganito gagawin sa...
Mặc dù các bạn là những nhà vô địch bên Philippines, nhưng chúng tôi đã cho các bạn thấy những nhà vô địch bên Việt Nam là như thế nào.
Very interesting.
If you
Okay.
did not understand that,
Okay.
Sunsparks they wanted to the term is sabunutan. It's
Sabunutan.
more like you strangle the
Yeah,
hair.
you strangle the
You
hair.
kind of gonna be angry at the hair, but
Yeah.
Lucky
You-
does not have hair.
Yeah, you pull all of the hair.
Hair
and,
strands.
and it's very ironic.
It's ironic
It's
because
very ironic. Lucky doesn't even use shampoo.
you don't know that.
We don't
you
know
don't
that. We don't know that.
But-
We don't know that.
For now,
Yeah.
Lucky does not have
Hair.
his hair,
Yeah.
but Sunspark still will
But yeah.
take care of that.
But I like the answer. I like the response
Oh, yeah.
from BEC, even
Yes,
though you're
respect.
champions.
It's all about
It's
respect.
all about the respect. Yes,
Yeah.
we know you're champions, but you've never been to our country.
Yeah, we will show you the side of Vietnam
Yes.
that can win the championship.
Man,
Wow.
this is quite the hype.
The emotions are real,
The
man.
emotions
James.
are
The
real.
emotions are
The
real.
emotions are real. Raflesha even pulling off the thumbs up pose
Oh, yeah.
every time.
I'm
And
excited to see that as
I'm
well.
excited to see that, and of course the Filipina pose.
The Filipino
The
host.
Dalagang Filipina pose.
Oh, yeah,
It's the
the
Dalagang Filipina. It's the term.
Filipino maiden name.
The Filipina maiden name.
Oh yeah.
That is the pose. He's been doing that
Oh, yeah.
since day number one.
Since day number one.
Since day number one.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, very interesting content right
Yeah.
here.
You know what? The
from
thing with,
F1.
if you look at Sun Sparks and you look at their team outside of the game, you see them as a very goofy type of
Yes,
guys, right?
they
But
are. They are.
when it comes in game, they're really serious, you know.
Yes, especially KLVJ.
Especially the king.
The
right?
king, the king.
The birth
of
this
the
might be
king.
the birth of the king. You know
Birth
what?
of
I'm
king,
excited to see this.
Yeah.
Maybe KLVJ will be crowned king today,
The new
or
king on the block.
new king in the
New
block.
king on the block.
Maybe we don't know.
Yeah, probably, because we've witnessed the journey of this team
Oh, yeah.
under the shadows of the one of the greatest teams last year,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually Bren Esports. If I'm not mistaken, they were Bren
They were.
Esports, but they
were
were called
part
Bren
of No Limit. Yeah.
Bren
So,
No Limit.
you know what? They started as, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, they are a top 5 to 6 during MPL season 3.
Yes, they were.
And
Around
then
that.
around that
Yes.
the ranking, but it's not top 4 for
Yeah,
sure.
it's not.
And then come the break, they had come the off season of MPL season 3 in between season 4, they lost some of their members, right? They
Yes.
had to let go, but they took in Renzio.
Yeah, they need to reshuffle.
They kinda reshuffled.
They need to plan it out, and because of the hard work,
Yeah.
look at this.
Look at this team.
They're now here
Yep.
representing.
Hashtag
Hashtag
represent.
represent. Same
Definitely.
goes to Vietnam
Yeah.
as well.
Wow.
This is
For Vietnam.
I'm so hyped for this.
We
I'm so
are
hyped for
indeed
this.
so hyped. I think we're gonna head into the draft. It's
Let's do
game number 1
Let's do
draft.
it.
And already, the Esmeralda has been banned.
Let us do it. This is Sunsparks versus Vec Fantasy
Fantasy
Main. Okay, Vec Fantasy Main immediately deleting the sustain of this X-Borg, which is probably gonna have a high pick and ban rate
There's
for
the
this tournament.
Export, like I mentioned, has been banned out. If I'm actually looking at the stats right now. If you look at Sun Sparks, they actually prioritize the export. Every time they get the chance,
Yeah,
they pick it up. But
Yeah.
on the side of Sun Sparks, they banned out the Masha. Masha is also a hero that Vec Fantasy Main wants to
wants
play.
to use.
Wants
Yes,
to use.
Of course, they're playing this with a turbo. Every time you go to an inhibitor, you immediately destroy it. Just don't go for the large button in your phone. Go for the red button.
Yeah.
Just target all the towers. Meanwhile, that is the hover in. No, that is the first pick. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
from Team Sunsparks.
It's
It's
the
going to be the
Grok.
Grok.
It's the Grok, one of their most favored heroes so
Alright.
far. During the group stages, we saw Sun Sparks win 3 or 4 of their
Uh-huh.
games with it.
With it.
So that's a lot of games that they won with the Grok.
But this is very interesting. Vec
Oh.
Fantasy Main picking the Kufra and the Kaja, the double K
The double K.
tandem. Of course, Kufra having 39% pick and ban rate here. This is very interesting because Vec Fantasy Main, I do feel that this is a counter pick because usually we're seeing Raflesha
Yeah,
who uses the Kufra very well.
definitely. You don't want to give it to Raflesha. And Vec Fantasy Main, you know that many championships have been won because of this. They don't want to give that away. Wow,
Look at
some
this.
fans, of course,
Look at that.
from Vietnam,
Vietnam.
flying into
Flying
here in Malaysia and support their team.
Let's see if they can still add stars to their flag.
Yeah,
But that's not gonna happen. I mean,
Bro,
in the
figuratively,
ranks, yeah.
figuratively,
Figuratively.
add stars to their flag. We're gonna see Lolita and Kimi paired up. I like the Lolita heads-up pick, but of
Yeah.
course, Chango is the answer for Vec Fantasy Main. Even though there is the presence of
Of the
Lolita,
Lolita.
on the side of Sun Sparks,
Yeah.
Vec Fantasy Main, they still want to go for the Chango.
This is still quite good because again, you have the Divine Judgment to set up for this meteor shower. But mind you, Mr. Wolf, Kimi was one of the heroes of Team Sun Sparks for them to get back in that in that struggle in their series number 3. Well, they almost got eliminated. This is probably a Kimi or a
Whoa.
Lunox to answer the sustain of the Cupra and the Kaja.
Yeah.
But as I say this, that is the
A
Thaps
Thaps.
ban right
A
there.
Thaps ban coming out from Sun Sparks. Here that they don't want to give because of the fact that they don't have a legitimate offlaner right now.
Yep.
Perhaps they want to go for, like you said, the double marksman strategy with Kimi and the Granger that they did use at least twice in their group stages when
Oh, yeah.
just before they
Yeah.
are about to be eliminated, right?
Yeah, you're
so
right.
that is very interesting from
Yeah.
from Team Philippines because they used that in game number 3 against Todak
Yep.
when they needed to win the series.
They need to win that.
And the second game, during their series, the third game, I mean, in their series versus Geo Esports. So in the moments that it mattered, before they get eliminated from contention, before they lose the series, they pick up the Kimi and the Granger.
Yeah, you're
so that is
definitely
one thing that Vec Fantasy Main should be looking towards.
Towards 4. But again, here we go with a 33%
Oh,
win rate.
Leomord.
Here comes Leomord, the main side laner for Vietnam. I was mistaken. I thought that was the Lunox, but they can still pull up the Lunox here for the side of Sun Sparks. But okay, this is very interesting because that is the Gushan ban coming in from the side of Vec, which is one of the core heroes of Team Sun Sparks.
Wow.
It is the best response
Wow.
for this Chango lineup. The Gushan can actually dive her in, but you seem amazed with this. There is the pick.
Okay,
This is
okay.
the first series that I've seen
Yeah.
in the entire tournament.
Exactly, Manjin, you're gonna have to be excited about this because Terizla is not a hero that has been popularly known in the recent meta. Actually, only a few teams picked the Terizla this time. And then you have the Granger. It's the double marksman
It's the
strategy
double marksman strat.
that the Philippines really want
It's,
and love. But
it's the coast to
public
coast.
service announcement, do not try this at,
At
home.
home.
Only do this if you know exactly
What
what
they're
you're doing. Sun Sparks, they've done this before. The double marksman strategy with the Kimi Granger. They know exactly how to use this.
Oh my. And Team Vec Fantasy Main answering with their own gunman.
It's
It
the
is,
Claude.
of course, the Claude for their late game. Sun Sparks. What do we call this lineup? What do we call this? Is this a coast-to-coast lineup? Is this the open fire lineup? We don't know.
I don't know anymore.
But the main strategy here for Team Sun Sparks is to poke them with the Kimi range, the energy transformation, and the rocket.
Yeah.
Plus, of
The
course,
Death Sonata.
the Death Sonata before them going in.
It's all about the range.
It's all about the range.
It's all about the
It's
range.
all about the range.
Well, what they're trying to say is that the Kimi will be there to kind of take care of the turrets, right? In the early game, early to mid game, you will see the Kimi pummeling down the turrets.
Yes.
But from long distance, you have the cover fire courtesy of the Granger. You have the Rhapsody as well as the Death Sonata.
Yes.
However, I would say Manjin, it's kind of the same from the lineup of Vec Fantasy Main. They still have the Chango. That's the
They have even that's
even
the
further,
farthest one,
even
yeah.
farther
Yeah.
in terms of range and in terms of cover fire.
Yeah.
So this is all out war.
All out war.
All out war. War in
All out-
Malaysia.
Vietnam versus the Philippines.
Vietnam versus the Philippines.
You have the meteor shower from the back, and you have the blazing duet coming in from everywhere.
From every
From every
Angle.
side, every angle. All right.
Wow.
All right, I get it. I get it now.
But of course, you have to take note. The Philippines, they have a trump card. They
Yes.
have the Lolita
They
pick.
have the Lolita pick, and the Lolita pick is a good combination with the penalty zone
The
set
penal-
up
Yeah.
coming in for Team Sun Sparks. I
I love
didn't
it.
see if ever that Team Vietnam does have the Purify.
Yeah, I wasn't
If
able
they-
to see that
yeah,
as well.
I wasn't
Maybe
able to
later
see
we
it,
will
but-
see it.
But if they have that,
If
they
they
will
do-
immediately counter out
Yeah,
the
exactly.
zoning capability of this penalty zone.
You know what? I'm seeing some people asking why the double marksman is being used by the side of Sunsparks. All right, there are two reasons. Number one, because they can.
They can.
Number two, because they play the Kimi as a mage.
Yes.
More like mage items, right? And then they try to push heavily with it. As now we go to the map.
Look at that. The Celestial Palace.
The Celestial Palace is indeed celestial this time.
Look at this. For Team Philippines, they will go to the blue side. For Team Vietnam, in the red side, Sunsparks and VEC. Go ahead and share this stream. We're
yeah.
live in YouTube Gaming. Let's do it.
You know what?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Something came into my mind.
What?
And maybe Sunsparks is telling us after their third straight game with double marksman, they're saying, this is Mobile Legends Bang Bang. This is Bang
I have
Bang.
to give it to you, man. I have to give
This
that
is
to you,
Mobile
man.
Legends
This
Bang
is,
Bang.
of course, Bang Bang. Let's go. Let's see. Will Team Philippines go out with a bang, or will Beck Fantasy Main shut them down? Sunsparks, again, will go to the red side. Here comes a split camera for you. Renshaw is going to go to that safe lane. JP here onto the top lane with the Granger. And they will immediately poke Teeny here in the side lane.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure that should be dealt. Again, if you're doing the 2-2-1 strategy, which means that there are two people on your top lane that is either the marksman more than likely with a tank, and then you have the mage and a tank in the middle.
Yep.
Your quote-unquote off-laner in the safe lane.
Yeah.
So what you do is to pressure against your enemy safe lane, which is more than likely a solo off-laner or a marksman.
Yeah, yep. I definitely
Purify
agree.
is only on the Claude.
Yes, he needs to be safe. Of course, the Grok can cancel out the Blazing Duet, even does the Numinum Blast. But meanwhile, as I say this, Sunsparks going for a very safe Kimi rotation. You don't usually see this.
Yeah.
Kimi always go for the jungle. Kimi compositions always go for that jungle invade.
Yeah.
But now KLBJ playing it very safe, going for his own jungle and going for the next objective, which is the Crimson Lizard.
Oh yeah, but this time though, look at Renzo. He can really threaten this River Cap take, but of course, with Chango being in here means that Beck Fantasy Main will be able to take this. Now,
Yeah.
in terms of the tempo, Sunsparks already are ahead by 500. That's because of the fact that they can clear out the jungle creeps
Yeah.
much faster, because this is a jungle emblem anyways.
Yes, you're definitely right, but we need to watch out for the turtle timer here in the bottom lane. Sunsparks, they're forcing out a team fight in the top lane because they immediately want to rotate for this. Here we go. The first action of the game. Shall we see it here? Let's see it. 2 minutes in. There's the first pokes. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from KLBJ. Lucky,
Oh, Lucky.
stretching it out.
Oh.
There you go. He will catch out the Kimi. Pokes that bouncing ball, but that is the first strike and the first blood coming in from the Kimi. Funneling everyone, of course, with a setup of the penalty zone.
And you know what? Let's actually count this. Oh, wow. The stun connects. Leeward has to run away. Does have the Barbia with him. And that's a lot now. Going to be used. Not enough, however, to take the kill. And now you have to count how many seconds this turret can take. Not even 2 sentences have been finished. But the turret is already down. This is the tempo that Sunsparks wants to play around.
Fire in the hole, says JP. And right now, quick rotations here from the carries of Team Sunsparks as JP. He will immediately get that statue shocker here in the side lane. No, but I think he's saving it for the Kimi.
Maybe saving it for the Kimi indeed.
KLBJ and company, they do want to push this. What is the answer for Team Vietnam?
So Vietnam, they want to invade this jungle. They do have the meteor shower available, but onto the bottom side, there's Renzo being dove upon by Beck. Fantasy Main.
Okay.
But I think Sunsparks still kept their buff intact. They want to give this. Well, one thing that you have to take note is when you're playing the double marksman, you're not really required to get all the buffs on
Yeah.
your mage, on your mid laner,
Yeah.
technically speaking, because you know what, you can just take over the other buffs of your opposing team.
Of course, both of you having Raptors Machete
Oh, yeah.
in your pockets, so you want to stack up all of these damage. Meanwhile, for the side of Beck Fantasy Main, the Claude right now is probably having a hard time in getting his power spike. because Sunsparks
Oh, the
immediately rotating in the top lane. There you go. Sunspot connection. Where are you going, Mr. Lucky?
So lucky, Mr. Lucky, as Sunsparks finds him now at the bottom lane. Gonna be pushed by Fake Fantasy Main. This is their first turret.
Yes, this is an exchange.
An
This is an
exchange,
exchange.
but a turtle will be taken by Sunsparks. Down bottom, you have to take note. The turtles that will try to defend against some members of Fake Fantasy Main, and I think they can.
This is quite fast.
Oh,
for
top
team.
lane, the solo kill
The solo kill
by JP. Wow.
JP, Mr. 007 right here.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
JP.
that is very- that is-
double 07.
007. That is quite interesting.
We
We
did
didn't
not-
even see that.
It was
right?
fast. It was so fast.
It
We
was so
didn't
fast.
see it. And Sunsparks, I think they really, really want to end this game quickly. Maybe they're in a hurry to get launched because, man,
They
they
want
are
this.
really
They want this.
destroying Back Fantasy Main right now.
They want this. They didn't have their
5
coffee.
minutes, man. And
Yeah,
it's already
yeah.
5,000 in terms of gold lead. Lucky.
That-
And we're in
oh
the
my.
Guardian's Barrier. Not going to be used this time. JP
That
will
is
not use the ultimate
That
yet.
is a squishy Cupra right there. JP just going for those warning shots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Introducing himself.
Introducing himself. 1 minute left for the next circle. Sunsparks eyeing this tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. They want to push this. Renjo manning up to Broily. Will they get them?
No, Flicker
Will they
has
get
to
him?
lose. They have to take no Redzio back into this FPL, but actually there's a Numinum that's going to be cast, not going to hit anything. There is going to be the Tyrant's Revenge will be cancelled by
Yeah.
this Kufra.
That is clearly a bait here for the side of Sunsparks. Look at Buzaken taunting right now with the sticker.
Yeah.
And that is a tower down for Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
What can they do? They cannot answer this aggressive rotation coming in from the double marksman.
Well, you thought that when you play the double marksman, you're going to play slow. No, that's not the answer for Sunsparks. They play it in turbo mode, if you
Turbo
say
mode.
so.
Turbo
Because
mode.
they will have the Kimi more than likely. Actually, their double marksman strategy is just mainly just Granger and Kimi.
Yeah.
So it's Kimi and Granger. What they do is just to push the tempo against their
Turtle
opponents.
And if you're gonna think about it, the Kimi and the Granger does have quite the same mechanics in terms of how you play it. In terms of how you play it, you just move your joystick and
Just aim at your
just
opponent.
aim at your opponent.
Literally.
And that's how fast you can get the turtle. And man, all of these tanks for Team Sunsparks, they're just boxing out all of
Bro,
the...
Renjo tagging everything like a boss. Will he fall? Finally he will, but the number less gonna be there. Hitting on the 2. It comes the damage blazing to it. It's not gonna be enough. The Kimi is gonna be here. They will not be able to chase as Vic Fantasy Main. They are able to run away, but JP says there is gonna be a trade for sure.
And like what they said in the trash talk video, they will strangle the hair of Mr. Lucky
And-
Sunsparks. Now eyeing this tier 3 tower.
JP with the plays. Another pickup in there. You have to take note. JP already has 4 kills to his name. With the Bounty Hunter, this is so much farm.
Yes,
In
that
fact,
is.
6.9 thousand gold by 7 minutes and 30 seconds. If you are Vec Fantasy Main, you are afraid, you're scared
JP,
of JP.
JP coming in for a ride. His next item will be, of course, the endless battle to go toe-to-toe with this Leomord. Right now, Vec Fantasy Main, welcome to the Philippines, as they are suppressed in inside their map. The lesser the map will be, the more opportunity for Sunsparks to dominate this squad.
There could be a dash. That's not already used with the wall charge. And the Guardian's Barrier able to pick up Lucky once again. That's going to be the Kufra down for what? 4 times right now.
And what Sunsparks needs to do right now is for them not to be overly aggressive, not to overextend, and just wait for the Lord, push up all of these minion waves, and then pressure out all of the side, pressure out Vec
Lord,
Fantasy
resurrecting
Main,
soon.
and they can just go for the last push.
That's the golden staff I saw from Broly. I'm not entirely sure if the Demon Hunter sword is already available, but it's just assumed because it's still 8 minutes and 40 seconds in. Now, Vec Fantasy Main, they need more items on this Claude.
Yeah, they
If
need
not,
more
they
items.
cannot
The Claude
match
can,
this. But Sunsparks already taking care of business. The Lord It's gonna be on their side this time.
Okay, like we said.
Very easily taken by Sun Sparks.
Like we said.
9 minutes in, 30,000 in the bank for Sun Sparks. If you're Vec Fantasy main, how do you deal against this?
Plus, this is Fuza Ken with the immortality. So this is the Fuza Ken Dai show.
The Fuza Ken
right
Dai.
now, 7-1, 9 minutes in, like what you said. T-Max. Is this clutch for
They need
T-Max?
clutch T-Max.
They need clutch T-Max. They need that divine
They need the
judgment.
13 points in
In-
33 seconds.
Yes.
They need that kind of T-Max.
The NBA,
This time.
yeah, the NBA reference is real, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. That is the level 1 Lord.
Lumino
Lumino
Blast.
Blast to 1, and the damage is just
Oh,
too
what a
much.
penalty
Penalty
zone.
zone on 2-3, and this is Sunsparks next to kill. PJ going in. P-Guard
We're
gets
just
the
still
tower.
alive.
The tower is destroyed, and of course,
Oh,
round 1
my
mega
goodness.
kill for the King, and Sunsparks from Sunsparks to Sun Fast. That is quick.
That
Boy, game
is
number 1.
indeed very quick. Faster than the sun will rise. Sun Sparks destroyed Vec Fantasy main. It was a double marksman setup that always worked for Sun Sparks whenever they wanted to.
Fast.
They played it against Toadap, they played it against GOE Sports, they won with it, and they're not stopping.
Fast-paced gameplay
Wow,
for the Filipinos.
really amazing.